Hey guys, it's Jennifer. Thanks for joining me today. I have your tarot forecast for this week, November the 11th through the 17th, and I'm actually going to have it out on time for you guys. Yay! Big changes happening this week. Oh my goodness. So much has changed over the past week. There was the presidential elections, but also a lot of us have been going through some big changes in our personal lives. A lot of big energetic shifts, and these are great things, but change can be uncomfortable, even if you want the change. Even if it's a change that you initiated, it can still be an uncomfortable change, like the process thereof. So this week is going to be a test in compassion for ourselves, compassion for other people. This week, while we are managing our internal world, it's important to have compassion for the people that are around us, because they are going through their own situation as well. Everyone is having their own life experiences right now, and people choose to handle their life in different ways. People choose to handle things or respond to things in different ways, and if it's confusing, then try to reach out, try to understand, try to see things from their points of view, and you'll see why I'm in the reading in just a minute, why I mentioned all of that. I am reading out of a new old deck. It is the Bonfire Tarot. We've had it in the house for a while. It was technically my daughter's, but she's let me use it for a while. So thank you, Mackenzie. Super duper fun deck. I love the art. It's kind of got the tattoo vibes, so it's perfect for where I'm at. Those of you who do not know, I operate out of Timepiece Tattoos here in Panama City, Florida. Let's dig into the reading. So, oh my goodness, Monday is gonna be a Monday. Monday is gonna be huge. So buckle up, Buttercup. Sunday night, I want you to take time for to prep for this week as much as you can. Make sure you got your vitamins ready. Make sure you got your Wheaties ready, because it's gonna be something else. All right, right out the gate, Monday, we're busting out with a World card. We're closing out chapters. We're moving on to the thank you next. I'm hearing a lot of that. Some people may be leaving relationships, leaving old jobs, but in order to move forward in life, we have to close the chapter and close the door on certain things. When you open a door going in one direction, it's essentially closing behind you, closing a door in the other direction. Everything is changing. Even the good changing can be uncomfortable. There's a mix of excitement, but also uncertainty, because we have our own personal things that we're excited and uncertain about, and then also there's things that are happening in a national and a global way. Some excitement and uncertainty all over. Whenever there's this type of excitement and uncertainty, there's this middle gap where lies opportunity. So this week is going to be a lot about maintaining balance during this very strange time, and you'll actually be able to find your own form of success. I'm going to keep going. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Okay. The 7 of Coins and the 4 of Coins came out right behind it. This is very earth energy. This is very slow moving. My hair is wonky today. This is very slow moving energy. So don't stress out if you're not seeing like instantaneous results, but the results are here. The results are happening. Things are moving forward. Give yourself a pat on the back for the work that you've put in. The Seven of Pentacles is always about analysis, looking at where we're at, looking at the progress we've made and what's it going to take to get things to the next step where we can harvest again, right? We're finishing up one harvest season. So that was one side of the door of the World card. We finished up one harvest season. We're getting ready to have a winter, quote unquote, and then we're also making plans for the beginning of the spring, the planting season, the grow season. All right, everything is changing. Excitement and uncertainty everywhere. It's all a good feeling. There's a feeling of the best is yet to come. The universe, spirit, the guardians, they wanted me to let you know the best is yet to come. All right, so even though there is a bit of nervousness, don't let that feel like anxiety too much. It's supposed to be just enough anxiety to get us out of our comfort zone, but not so much anxiety that we get stuck in a paralysis analysis. Financial security is being put back in your hands. This is a card of saying tend to your own garden. Pay attention to your own resources. As you grow your own garden and your own garden becomes more successful, then you can be more generous and open. But right now we have to make sure that our resources are taken care of, so that way our tree, that's not the tree, sorry, the camera, our tree can continue to grow. Invest in the future by way of budgeting, financial literacy, saving, so investing in yourself. Health goals that you've been working on, they're progressing. So your financial goals, your health goals, all of that, you are making more progress than what you realize. So make sure that you have the resources that you need and keep moving forward. Big stuff this week. The universe also wants you to know with your finances, with your health, with that sort of stuff, play it safe and you will get the results you're after. Okay. This week is not a big time for, a time for big risk taking, huge moves. I feel like the universe has that covered for you. So we don't need to go out of our way to seek out these big changes. All right. Tuesday, Wednesday, this whole week is major arcana cards. These are huge. Major arcanas, huge transitions going this week. We have another great transitions, but we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Hanged Man. Let's look at this Wheel of Fortune real quick. It is all good. It is all good. Whenever I see the Wheel of Fortune, I say, go buy a lotto ticket. This is luck and fortune and things going your way. But there's going to have to be a sacrifice of the old ways of doing things. The old ways of doing things, some of those ways worked way back when, but they're not working now. Or they're not applicable now. So in order to get the success, we have to walk away from something. Or we have to sever a tie from something. Wednesday, Thursday is massive transformations, very intense energy. Go with the flow. If there's an argument, if a situation's not working out, out, if scheduling keeps becoming a problem, those sort of things, just let it be. Don't chase after it. Just let it be. It's time to set that thing free. If it comes back, that's great, but it's time to just let that thing go. If there's a person or a situation that you have, it's been real touch and go, it's time just to let that go in order to stay afloat. This is a time of self-reflection and visualizing your own personal success. This week, I am talking a lot about the individual because I believe in the micro and the macro. So as we work on ourselves, we are expanding our community because we are a part of the community. You get what I'm saying? The change has to come from within in order to have the outward effect that we've been hoping, that we hope to see. Self-reflection, visualizing success, lots of great meditations for that kind of stuff, especially like athletes will do meditations where they visualize success, and it gives them an opportunity to kind of see how their game plan is going to work and anything that might come up for them. I was hearing the old Marine quote, improvise, adapt, and overcome. You may not have everything you think you need to make this thing happen, but you can still make it happen because you have this up here. The tides are changing, and they're changing in your favor, but you have got to use your intellect, your cunning, your wisdom, your divine wisdom to get through these changes. It's gonna be huge. The Hangman is a card of sacrifice in order to move forward. So just like how he's hanging from the rope, what do we need to cut? What is tying us up? What do we need to cut so we can move on and move forward? All right, looking at my notes here. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You're gonna want some rest by the time this weekend comes around. I'm exhausted just reading these cards. Oh my goodness, you're gonna want some rest by the time this weekend comes around. But you might not get it. We have the Strength card. We have the Page of Pentacles, all right, and the Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. These cards with the Strength card, and I'm going to focus firstly on the Strength card and the Queen of Cups. We're looking at being an individual, being our unique selves, having the courage to shine bright. This is a card about having the courage to be compassionate, having the courage to listen to other people's points of view, having the courage to stand up for our own emotional boundaries. This is about protecting our heart, protecting ourselves. The Leo card, while it is a solar plexus energy about self-confidence, Leo's, I would say the secondary chakra is the heart, because Leos love big, they love hard, and that protective energy is from, look, I got a big old kitty cat in the background right there, is because of how hard that they love. Be a beacon of emotional strength and resiliency this week. There's going to be tons of ups and downs. To be honest, with the way this reading went, I'm surprised I did not see the Temperance card. That or the Two of Pentacles, that would have just been it. I would have said, pack it up. It's a wrap. Oh my goodness. But we have the strength and we have the Queen of Cup cards. Be a beacon of emotional strength and resiliency this week. Don't allow things to pull you out of character. Try not to let things get you emotionally triggered. Although there will be a lot of upheaval this week. Again, not necessarily bad, but it takes a while sometimes to get that equilibrium back. There's a deepening of emotional capacity this week. Basically, everyone is an empath. Everybody's in their feels. It's almost a very Cancer type energy. There's going to be this feeling of wanting to be at home a lot, of needing the safety, security of home. Remain calm, practice patience. This too shall pass. Trust in yourself and trust in your own abilities. The Queen of Cups is not just about compassion and feelings and emotions. She uses her empathetic abilities to really feel her way through life. The cup here is actually a symbol of divination, that she might be getting ready to read tea leaves, or there's other forms of divination that have to do with water and things like that as well. Trust in your own abilities to take care of yourself, to sense when things are amiss, or sense what medicine that you need today. By allowing yourself to be your own unique individual, you're going to tap into that kind of energy more and more. Trust in your own abilities. Take time to ground your feelings, explore your five senses. So this is where we get into the Pentacles. This is about learning. This is not just observing, but it's more hands-on type learning. Take time to ground yourself, feel out your five senses. There's a lot of great meditations where you work on closing your eyes and just feeling the air in the room or the fabric on your skin and different things like that. EFT tapping, where you tell yourself the positive affirmations while you tap on certain places of your body. That's another great way to explore your five senses as well. I don't want you to do anything unless you're already familiar with it and comfortable with it. I would say don't do anything super extreme, like the cold plunges or anything like that right now. This week is extreme enough. You don't really need to seek out the extreme. Practice or study anything about emotions, the emotional body, like the books like The Body Keeps the Score, things like that. Practice or study anything about energy or string theory, especially quantum energy stuff, auras, ESP and telekinesis. I was really surprised when that came up, but yeah, maybe dabbling in some ESP or telekinesis. Things like Reiki and Qigong are going to be especially effective for you this weekend, learning how to fill your own emotional and energetic body this week. Allowing yourself to be creative. Paint and create with your own hands. Paint, dance, practice self-care, even face masks and things like that. Take care of yourself this week. Because of all the energetic changes right now, some of you are getting huge upgrades to your system. And that's why things might seem like they're on the fritz a little bit. for those of you that are on a deeper spiritual path, this is a really great week to connect to the divine feminine to help walk you through this path. So maybe goddesses like Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, even Isis, goddesses that tend to revolve more around compassion, or perhaps maybe even in your own family tree, you have a mother or grandmother or great aunt or someone that you just felt connected with, and that they themselves were all a beacon of emotional strength and resiliency, but also kindness and compassion. Sometimes I feel called to work with the goddesses, but sometimes I feel the strongest changes from working with women in my own family line. Whew. This has been a long reading. This week coming up, rest this weekend because the next week is going to be a hoot. It's going to be really exciting. These upgrades, these changes that you're experiencing, it's all for the better. Like right now, you're like a computer that's getting reconfigured, and we're breaking down just some old models so that way we have room for the upgrades. Kind of like when your phone upgrades and you have to delete all the old apps and old photos and crap that you don't really need anymore to make room for the new upgrades. It sucks, but that's what we're doing, so that way we can run more efficiently. You're gonna have a lot stronger connection to yourself, to the divine, but that requires you to be able to feel so much more intensely. So I do want you to take some time to ground through music, massage, maybe meditation or spirituality, art, stuff like that, to kind of get you through the week. Practice compassion. Try not to be so judgmental right now on what other people are doing, and focus on what you're doing. The election has already came and gone. It is what it is. We have the next president that we have for the next 4 years. However, you're going to be you on this planet for much, much longer than just 4 measly years. So don't let this stress you out too much. Focus on you. Focus on what's going on in your backyard, and your life will be so much happier for it. At least this week. After these upgrades, then we can start working on, how we want to make changes in our community and things like that. This week is what I'm talking about, specifically focusing on just our primary needs, goals, and building ourselves up. All right, you guys. Whew, I didn't mean to be so long-winded, but it's just a lot of great stuff coming up. Thank you all for stopping by, and we shall see you soon. Love you.